A subuser's function is to monitor one or more assigned cameras as selected by an admin. A subuser cannot delete cameras or events and cannot access other pages or create clips. Admins can add one or more subusers after purchasing subuser subscriptions. The new subuser receives an email with a link allowing them to create unique login credentials for access to Blue Monitor. The admin can then assign one or more cameras to the subuser to permit live monitoring, but events are available for those cameras as well. A monthly subscription for at least one subuser must be purchased in advance of assigning cameras to subusers. For the purpose of this video, we have already subscribed to one subuser. At the top of the page, you can see that one subuser out of one subscribed has been consumed. To add your first or additional subuser monthly subscriptions, you can click on the Need More button, which takes you to this page where you provide billing information. Clicking Next takes you to a page for credit card information. You can also get to this page by going from the Subusers landing page to clicking the Add button. Either way, it takes you here to the page where you can increase your current number of subuser monthly subscriptions. Let's have a look at what an admin user would see having just subscribed to the first of what could be multiple subuser subscriptions. Going to the Subusers tab, note that at the top it indicates that we have 0 subusers out of 1 subscription. Note also that there are no users listed beneath the headers here. Clicking Add under this circumstance, where you have an unused or unassigned subscription, opens this dialog where we can supply the email address of the user to whom an invitation email will be sent with a link that they can use to create their account credentials. Mail has been sent to that user, and note that the name of that user is now listed in the grid beneath that dialog box, and it says the email is not confirmed yet. So they've been invited, but we're awaiting action on the part of that user. Here, mimicking the role of the just invited subuser, Frank Dava, I have opened another browser tab and logged into Frank's Google Mail account. We can see in Frank's inbox an email from Blue Monitor. Frank examines and reads the email and then clicks on the link for Set Password. Frank is presented with an interface similar to what admins see, except here Frank is being asked to supply a password and to confirm that password. On clicking Confirm, Frank will immediately be logged into Universe Blue Monitor and presented with the limited interface that subusers see. Note that initially a new subuser has no cameras defined for his use and therefore has no events available for review. Switching back over to the admin's account, we can see that Frank's status still shows email is not confirmed yet. To refresh the view of the subusers page, as we've seen with other pages, press F5. Now we see that Frank is invited, but we're no longer waiting for any action on his part. Now that our new subuser account is ready for use, the admin has to assign cameras to that subuser, one or more of those that are currently online. Clicking the camera symbol under the action column, a Select a Cameras dialog is presented where an admin can select one or more of the cameras that are currently online, to which this subuser's access will be limited. Clicking Apply, we now show that Frank has 2 cameras defined for him to monitor. Switching back to Frank's limited interface, when Frank clicks on cameras, he now sees the 2 cameras that were selected for his use. Note the absence of the gear symbol beneath the thumbnails. None of those functions are available to subusers. A subuser can, however, click play and has access to all of the functions visible here in the live view, including the ability to create snapshots that are saved to Frank's Windows-defined download folder. Going to the Events tab, Frank can see all events that have been recorded for those cameras, and again, they're presented chronological descending. The type of event and the time of the event is shown for each event. And again, here, a subuser has full control of the functions that are available to an admin user when viewing an event. However, note the absence of the archive icon in the lower right-hand corner of each event. Filters can be applied just as can be done by admin users, thus having all of the events capabilities that an admin user does, with the one exception of lacking that archive icon for creating clips. As with admin users, a subuser can toggle back and forth between two or more cameras that have been assigned to him, but keep in mind that this is a web application. Thus, a subuser whose task it is to monitor potentially more than one camera can open a camera in a new window, not a new tab, but a new window. And with a little bit of adjustment and resizing, two Google Chrome windows are shown here as an example, where access to both live views can be had just by moving the mouse.